There's something to be said for the ability, or having the ability, to just move a light stand or a tripod or whatever easily with a bunch of equipment on it when it's heavy and making it fluid. Hey, this is Scott Weingiebowitz, a storyteller with a camera talking about all the things photographers like you and I are thinking about. And in this video, we're going to be talking about, well, wheels. So here's the thing. When I had to redo my studio, I decided that I wanted to have hard floors to make things a little bit easier to move. I have the ability to move around things with wheels instead of having to lift them up and carry them all over the place. That means that when it comes to C-stands, light stands, and tripods, I have an easier solution, or can use an easier solution, to move everything. Wheels. That's right, I have one tripod and actually one light stand, a C-stand, actually on wheels. And this is great because it really opens the door for how I can move things and arrange things as being a solo photographer, solo videographer, and not have to worry about lifting and hurting my back when I've got a bunch of things on it. Right now, the C-stand that I have on wheels is actually using this teleprompter system, this heads-up display, which I actually talked about on Classable.co. I'm using the same heads-up display as talked about there. And the nice thing is that I can actually move this from where I am sitting right now over to my desk. And because it's a C-stand, I can raise it up at my standing desk and use the heads-up display when I have Zoom calls and things like that as well. The one downside to the C-stand legs is that the legs are actually larger. They're longer than a normal C-stand leg. So it can only fit in certain situations. It's a little bit harder to get a rollable C-stand into a corner, but at the same time, I'm literally using a C-stand as a camera stand that I can easily move and adjust on the fly. That's pretty cool. And then on the tripod, I'm doing something very similar. I have a Neewer branded roller system for the tripod. Very inexpensive, you can get it from Amazon, and basically any tripod. This is a giant tripod that still fits inside of this. And it also, when you're not using it, folds up and collapses into a very compact system, and it takes up way less room than the C-stand version of a roller. And what's really cool is that no matter what, these things lock. So if you don't want it to move, it can stay put just by locking each of the three wheels. Because the legs at that point are flat at the bottom, you can now throw sandbags over top or any sort of weights. I use ankle weights and I just throw them over the legs, and that helps add some stability to it as well, especially when you have things like what I have going on with my C-stand, where the monitor is actually offset using a Tether Tools arm. It's offset from the center, so a lot of the weight is actually towards one side, and well, you know, that's where sandbags and weights come in handy. So yeah, this is a very simple concept. It's just a matter of adding wheels to your C-stands, to your light stands, to your tripod, each of which is possible depending on what you need, depending on what brand you want to go with. It is possible. Long story short, I love the fact that I can now just quickly, on the fly, take this whole setup and just push it over to another side of my studio where I need, or just move it out of the way. So when I transform this video set into a headshot set, I can quickly, really quickly now, just unlock the wheels and move certain things out of the way. So that's pretty cool. If you like this video, click that subscribe button below right now. I publish new videos every Monday and Thursday, whenever possible. You don't want to miss it.